Former President Donald Trump heads to court today for arguments in his federal election interference case, and House conservatives oppose a new spending deal avoiding a government shutdown. Good morning, I'm Corva Coleman from NPR News, and here are today's top stories. Former President Donald Trump says he'll head to court in Washington, D.C. today. It's for make-or-break arguments in one of the federal prosecutions against him. NPR's Carrie Johnson reports Trump will argue he is immune from criminal charges because he was in the White House at the time of the January 6th attack.
Trump's lawyers say he was acting as president, not a political candidate, when he took steps to question the integrity of the 2020 election. He says he deserves a total shield from prosecution in the election interference case against him. If the appeals court agrees, it would mean no trial for Trump in D.C. this spring. Trump is likely to appeal any adverse ruling to the full appeals court and ultimately the U.S. Supreme Court, trying to delay a legal reckoning until after this year's election. Carrie Johnson, NPR News, Washington.
Congress returns to work today after its holiday break, and lawmakers need to immediately deal with a potential government shutdown. Congressional leaders say they have agreed on a framework for spending legislation for the federal government, but that agreement has infuriated some House Republicans, like Texas Congressman Chip Roy.
I do not support this bill, and it's chock full of gimmicks, same kind of stuff that everybody in America is sick of, regardless of whether you're left or far right. The fact of the matter is, we're tired of the same old, same old. We're spending more money that we don't have.
He spoke to CNN. Conservatives are mad because the deal sticks to the same overall spending terms that former Speaker Kevin McCarthy struck with President Biden, and McCarthy lost his job over it. 2023 was the hottest year on record, according to new data released by European Union scientists. NPR's Rebecca Hersher reports it broke the previous record by a lot.
2023 was almost 0.2 of a degree Celsius hotter than the previous hottest year on record in 2016, according to EU figures. That may not sound like a lot, but every 0.1 of a degree matters, and the Earth is very sensitive to temperature changes. It's kind of like a person with a fever. Your body temperature doesn't need to change by very many degrees for you to go from healthy to sick. And last year, the planet was almost 1.5 degrees Celsius hotter than it used to be in the late 1800s. According to the new data. That's more than 2.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Temperature records will keep falling in the coming years unless greenhouse gas emissions from burning oil and gas rapidly decline, scientists warn. Rebecca Hersher, NPR News.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken has returned to Israel today. It's his latest round of talks with Israeli leaders. He's also going to meet with families of hostages who are held by Hamas. These meetings come as the Iranian-backed militant group Hezbollah fired again today at northern Israel. The projectile fired hit an Israeli army base. The Israeli military says there was no damage. You're listening to NPR News.